What's up, team? So 22.2 is here for the CrossFit Open this year in 2022, and we've got massive amounts of deadlifts and bar facing burpees ahead of us. If you've looked at the workout, it's an ascending rep scheme from 1 to 10 and then back down to 1 of burpees, bar facing burpees and deadlifts coupled together. So a lot of hinging. And when we think about prepping for a movement and a workout like this, we want to make sure that our hinge is set up appropriately and that our joints are doing what they need to do so that we don't run into any roadblocks along the way. So we're going to walk you through how we would like to prep for this workout, how we can work in a little bit of an extra warm-up to really get you ready for tackling that workout. So the first thing that we want to look at is joint health. We've got a lot of hinging going on through the hips, so we want to make sure that our hip joints are doing what they need to. One of the best things that we like to do is to use a big pull-up resistance band. We kind of tie that up to the rig, and all you're gonna do is step inside and get that thing nice and high up into the hip, and then from there, give yourself some tension and step back into this deep lunge, okay? What this band is doing is it's kind of tugging on the hip joint, mobilizing it forward. What we don't wanna see is too much extension through the back. Keep a nice neutral pelvis. And then from here, all you're doing is a 5-second squeeze of the same size glute. Hold that for 5 seconds and then release for 10 seconds. If you do that a total of 8 times, that's gonna get us to 2 minutes, which is our minimum dose for seeing effective change. So smash this on the right side, smash it on the left side, and then we're gonna move on to this next piece. Once we've mobilized the joint, we wanna loosen up some of the tissues that may be restricted or stiff. One of our favorite things to do for the hamstrings is to actually use some tools that we have available to us for the workout to get the job done. And in this instance, we've got barbells. You can load these up on the stop bars like this or on the rig if you want. And really all we're looking for is to put your body weight down into the bar and then tack and floss those hamstrings. You'll know when you've hit some nasty points because it's not gonna feel super comfortable. So kind of noodle around back and forth. You can kind of strum the muscles a little bit side to side, really find some of those stiff segments, and use your quads to fight against some of the stiffness. Kind of tells the brain, hey, we can turn on some other muscles while we are working on the ones that are really stiff. Spend about a minute or so on each of your legs with the hamstring flossing there. If you don't want to set up a barbell, it's really easy. You just grab a mobility ball, lacrosse ball, something firm like that, set it on top of a box, sit down and do the same thing, okay? From there, we wanna move into some loading positions. So one of our favorite things to do from here is to take a PVC pipe and work on our hinge. The way that we wanna do that is line up the PVC with 3 points of contact, back of the head, middle of the thoracic spine, and in the lumbar spine as well. And from here, you're just gonna hinge forward and try to make sure that you maintain all 3 points of contact all the way through the motion. That lets us know that we're keeping a good hinge pattern for when the deadlifts start to build up over time and fatigue sets in. Hit about 10 to 15 reps of that, and then move into a little bit of a light warm-up where we can work on some more of the hinging and some of the burpee mechanics as well. You can do a set of mountain climbers where we just add in a little bit of a push-up and then a big step to the front, kind of mimicking some of that burpee step that some of you might use when the workout hits. Do about 10 of those, and then grab yourself a moderate weight. And let's just go through some hinging with a Russian kettlebell swing, okay? Getting some nice hinging through the hips, maintaining neutral spine, exploding open, and getting some of that weight to fly out in front of us. These things should be useful for helping you free up the hips, get your movement patterns down pat, and get you warm and ready for that open workout. If you have any questions or comments, put those down below, and hopefully you guys do well in the workout. See you in the next one.
I know you're feeling it too. This shirt is